Hello, and thank you so much for tuning into A Voice for All. I am your host, Jamila Gamble. If at any point you'd like to get in touch with me, I love to hear from you. You could tweet me, email me, join the Jam Fam. I love to hear your feedback at the show. And I actually have a big Jam Fam supporter, Jason Scorch, and his very attractive looking mother, who we will interview as well. Jason, you're going to get 5 minutes, and then the rest of the show is about your mom.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind. Jason is a very talented man, apparently, because my table here is covered in his medals. Not my medals, but his medals. First, let's take out the big kahuna here. Tell us about this medal, Jason.
I got qualified for the Golden Parental, first time ever. I played net, and so I won it all for the team.
Can I wear this?
Yeah.
Thank you. Look at this. Can we get a zoom up on my medal? Zoom up on my beautiful medal. Look at that. I had to give it back to him, apparently. Apparently I had to give it back to him, but I'm going to try to keep this medal for myself. And you got this in 2013, right?
Yeah.
Mom, how proud were you when Jason got this?
Very, very proud.
Very proud. This is not the end. There's more. Hold on. Next one. What's this one for?
Soccer this year.
And what position do you play in soccer?
Net.
You play net.
Yes.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I'm horrible in net. I tried playing soccer, and they benched me for the whole season because apparently I was supposed to stop the ball from coming in the net. I wasn't that good. How do you do it? How do you practice?
I just listen to music, and that's how it gets me more focused.
You listen to music,
Yeah.
gets you all pumped up?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, maybe that's what I should have done. And this beautiful ribbon here that doesn't say second or third, but it says first. What was this one for?
That's what they give me with the soccer.
So you got a ribbon and a medal?
Yes.
I never got that. So you are with Special Olympics. What do you love about Special Olympics?
I meet all new players, different teams that I never played. Yes.
Is it new players or is all the ladies you meet in Special Olympics?
That too.
That too. I'm glad you admitted it. So what sports do you play for Special Olympics?
Soccer, bowling, and basketball.
I'm only good at bowling. I'm only good at bowling. And again, last season we had Special Olympics on the show, and your good friend Kevin was on the show, and Kevin was telling us about all the sports he plays, and I was absolutely blown away because there's no way you'll find that many people who are good at that many sports. You know, usually people are focused on, oh, I'm good at soccer or I'm good at hockey, but you guys are like good at everything.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite sport to play?
Bowling.
I'm a bowler too. I'm good at bowling. That's where I will beat you, and I will not take any mercy on you. I will wipe the floor clean and take all your medals. I'm very good at bowling. Do you believe me?
Yeah.
You do? Good. He's a smart man. He goes, yes, I believe you. Yes, I like that. So, Mom, when did you know that Kevin would be a phenomenal Special Olympics athlete?
Jason, when he first started playing, he really wanted to do the bowling, and he's got quite better in the bowling.
Mm-hmm.
He thoroughly enjoys it. He likes going to the tournaments and meeting teams from other places.
And the ladies.
And the ladies on the other teams.
That's where you play all these sports, for the ladies. So when was your last tournament?
It was on Saturday.
And what did you do at that tournament?
We had a couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
It got really cold that day.
Who won?
My team.
You guys won, so thanks to you for blocking all those goals. Wow. Do you ever feel scared when you're playing in the nets?
No.
No? Do you just feel like I got this?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at... Okay, I'm going to talk to Mom for a little while. So you have Jason. He continues to blow your mind in sports. When he was younger, did you ever envision him being an athlete getting older?
No, I did not.
No? What did you see for him?
Just day-to-day stuff, and as long as he goes as far as he can, which he has done, he's actually surpassed where I thought he would go. He's outgoing now, and a lot of that is due to Special Olympics and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Meeting people.
And what I wanted to ask you too is, when Jason was younger, and this might be a bit of a sensitive question, did the doctors ever tell you you know, maybe he won't be able to do A, B, and C. Did you ever?
They just said that he probably would go to like a grade 4 level, which he has, and he can read basic words, which is good to get by. Like he can read the street signs.
But he
to help him get
communicates
it
so well
on
with
the
me.
computer. Yeah.
Yeah. Jason is on the Jam fan page. Jason
Yeah.
is liking everything. He sends me messages, like awesome communication. So really, you have shown your teachers and whoever that you have it going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you tell me about your niece and nephew, that those are your 2 favorite people to watch. How old are they?
My nephew is just born in January 14th.
Oh, so he's still a little baby.
Yeah.
And my niece is 2.
2. Do they keep you busy?
Yes.
What do you do with them when they come over?
A lot of running around with the 2-year-old.
So you're getting your training.
Yeah.
You're training. And do your niece and nephew ever come to your games and watch?
Not yet for soccer, bowling, but a hockey game, my niece came one time.
So you're playing hockey as well?
I used to.
You used to?
Yeah.
So are there any new sports that you want to learn?
The golf.
Golf. Is Kevin going to teach you some golf?
I played with him a couple times.
You play with him?
A couple times.
I don't know if I'd ever be a good golfer. I don't know. What skills do you need to be a good golfer?
If you can hit the ball, then I think,
If I could hit the ball, I'm good?
yeah,
Do I have to hit the ball straight, or can I just hit it wherever I want to hit it?
straight.
Straight. Can I wear these shoes?
No. It was a challenge. Someone challenged you, then you have to.
So I have to wear proper shoes?
Yes.
I have to wear a golf shirt?
Yes.
Do they come in pink, nice colors?
Yeah, nice colors now.
Okay, good. Ooh. So, Mom, do you ever play any sports with Kevin?
No.
No?
No.
You better get
I
Mom.
just watch him.
You just watch. If your mom was to play a game with you, what game would you want her to play?
I don't know.
Bowling.
Bowling? 5-pin?
He plays 10-pin.
She used to be a cheerleader.
You used to be a cheerleader, Mom?
Long time
Can
ago.
you tell us one of your cheers?
No. It's a long time ago.
Give us a little cheer,
No.
Mom. Come
I
on.
don't remember
How
them.
do you use the pom
No.
poms?
No.
I know you remember how to use the pom poms.
No, I didn't. I didn't use pom-poms, so.
You know she knows a few cheers. Does she cheer for you at the games?
She used to do dance too.
You used to dance. You're keeping a lot of secrets from us. Cheerleader, you danced.
That was a long time ago,
I don't think
before I
that's-
had the boys.
So how many children do you have?
3,
All boys?
all boys.
Wow.
Jay's right in the middle.
You're the middle child.
Yes.
So do your brothers play sports with you?
Yeah, I used to play with my brother when we were small, hockey. But we still play sports together.
Play sports together. So with Special Olympics, you're an athlete now, but do you ever see yourself becoming a coach?
Yeah, I can be a coach, but I always help.
You always help?
Yeah.
What sport would you like to coach the most, though? Because you play so many sports. Which one would you like to focus on?
I don't know.
Soccer? You want to be a soccer coach? Or
That could be a soccer.
golf?
Golf, maybe.
What about tennis? Do you like tennis?
It's okay.
Tennis is really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tennis is really hard. So you've told me that you like the friends you make at Special Olympics.
Yeah.
What else do you love about Special Olympics?
Just to go to different events and talk to different people.
So you're a talker.
Yeah.
Good. And where is the farthest place you've gone to for a sport? Like, have you always stayed in Canada, or have you traveled out of the country before?
I played one time for hockey in England.
Wow. Special Olympics took you all the way to
No,
England?
It's called Special Hockey International. It's not Special Olympics.
And how
for the
was
hockey.
that?
It was good.
Did you understand what they were saying in England with their accents?
It was kind of like a soccer match
Oh.
in hockey, right? With the accent, felt like soccer.
And I didn't know they played hockey in England. I thought they were more soccer fans in England.
Yeah, that too.
That too. So if you were to make up a new sport for a Special Olympics, what game would you like to make up?
I don't know.
Would you combine, like, say, soccer and hockey together, or soccer and cheerleading?
I don't know.
I
probably would come up with something, but not to come off of my head.
Not on top of your head. Well, you know what? Honestly,
Soccer, water.
Soccer in the water. Like, isn't it almost like water polo almost?
No, when I had a pool, me and my neighbors, and we used to play. We made a game called soccer water. Soccer.
Well, you heard it. If you ever see soccer water or water soccer coming out, you know that Jason came up with it first. And this is a sport that can be done. Coach Jason. And like I told you, you know, I always encourage you guys to come on the Jam Fam and to send me messages and to, you know, see what's happening. Jason is on all the time. He likes everything. Sometimes he shares some things. And you told me how excited he was to be on the show. And I was so, so excited when I got to tell him that he's going to be on. I know Mom has been so proud of, you know, what Jason's been doing. And I know his journey as an athlete is not ending today. You know, you can see that he's with Special Olympics. He has all his medals. You have been such a phenomenal guest. You too, Mom.
Thank you.
And I love the fact that, you know, Jason is participating in so much and he's not letting anything hold him back. He does more sports than I do. You could probably outrun me. Probably. I'm pretty weak. So if you have any, you know, words of encouragement for Jason, maybe you are someone who wants to get involved in Special Olympics, join the Jam Fam, you know, go online, see what they're about. Maybe you like to be a coach, you know. Lots of opportunities. Thank you, Jason. Yeah. Thank you, Mom, for being a voice for all. We loved having you and sharing your story. It's been another great episode of A Voice for All. I will see you guys after the break. Don't forget to join the Jam Fam at www.facebook.com/Miss Jam Gamble. And you could always email me at missjams.pcss@gmail.com. And please, Peel, remember to make sure your businesses are accessible. And welcome back to A Voice for All. I am your host, Jamila Gamble. This is a very, very special interview for me because we're focusing on our local community voice. As always, if you'd like to get in touch with me and email me, you could tweet, join the Jam Fam on the Facebook page. All the information is below. I always look forward to your messages and hearing your feedback. And sometimes you guys gave me good ideas for show ideas. So please get in touch with me. I love to hear from you. Mrs. Teeves and I go back, what, 7, 8 years?
I'd say a good 10.
We go back a long time because I've been working with her son, Jason, who you will see in my promo in the commercial. Jason's in there with me because he had to be in there. Jason and I go so far back. And the reason why I brought Mrs. Teeves on this show is because I wanted her to give us her story and advice for up-and-coming parents who have a child with special needs, because really, you have lived through this for almost 35 years.
Yes.
So who better than to ask than a woman like you? So tell us about Jason.
Yes, as a mom, and about Jason, my son. Jason has cerebral palsy. From the time, let's say he was 3 weeks old, no, pardon me, 3 months old. He started to have seizures, and his seizures were unpredictable daily seizures.
Wow.
And they were throughout the day and throughout the night. And therefore he had the neurologist, visits, many tests done, and way up to when he was 3 years old. By then, I, as a mom, worried and wondered, you know, how was that? His seizures continuously continued the same, the duration, the length of the seizures. And then the doctor, obviously, you know, with my questioning, he said Jason had severe brain damage. And this was the cause of him having the seizures.
Wow.
And then from there on again, that's where then we've learned to hear that, you know, he had cerebral palsy.
Now, how did you deal with that over the, like, you know, getting this news initially? How did you take that news?
That was overwhelming that it made me feel ill inside. We were trying to accept, not alone to say to cope with the situation of his type of seizures, but then to know that he had cerebral palsy, then we're dealing with a whole different
the physical component, and then there's also the epilepsy you're dealing with.
Yes.
Wow.
So that was a very stressful, and it just continued on. And you know, you're hoping for the right medication. And year after year, as time went by, many medications were introduced until today. Until today, we're still
trying different medications,
and there's been no difference in any results.
So, as you were, growing up with Jason, was there anyone, maybe parents you connected with, who gave you any advice on how to deal with this new life that you have to now accept?
Are you saying parents, like
parents? Yeah. Was there anyone you were able to connect with who could say, you know what, I too have a child who has epilepsy. This is how we've been coping.
No.
This is any support groups?
No, not while Jason was having the seizures at that time. I didn't have anybody to have that connection with. Now, when we were at the hospitals, we did know of other parents that their children were going through the same situation with seizures, but yet they were also in that type of dilemma. It was so hard for parents then to have that support for one another, because we need, the support from somebody that has more experience,
And that was so far back ago, but now, fortunately, there is, for example, Jason's at a day program right now.
Yes,
so he's at a day program where he could thrive and have that social interaction and that emotional energy that he's getting from others. Like that's so essential for him. And I want to focus on Jason for a little bit. Even though Jason is nonverbal, he has a personality. Jason makes it very clear if he likes something or if he does not like something.
True.
And I like to think of him as a bit of a trickster sometimes. I've worked with him and he has pulled some tricks on me. So there is a personality in there. So tell us about Jason, because you don't need to have necessarily words to show people who you are on the inside.
Jason, he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He's a cool dude.
It's a good way to put it. He's a cool dude.
Yes. Jason, I'll start off as just the first thought came to my mind as of now. He likes to get dressed up.
Does he?
And when he knows he's getting dressed up and there is a family gathering, boy, does he get static. He's so geared with energy. Yes.
I've not seen that side to him. I've never gotten to see him get dressed up before.
So that's very important to him, to interact with other people. Family, he just adores that.
I've seen that.
So connected with them, and comfortable,
And the day programs he goes to. Well, the excitement you see from, in his face when he gets on the bus. And
he looks forward every day to go to his programs. The bus comes, picks him up, and by all means, a lot of times he gives a lot of body language that he's so ready to go.
Even when we're trying to bring him inside, he's putting his foot down.
Oh, yes.
And, making his own little breaks.
Yes. He will let you know, like, I want more of this. If he wants to stay outside a little longer, he'll indicate in either, in his own sounds.
Yeah.
Or, like you said, he'll put out his foot, from resting on the footrest to stop us from pushing him on his wheelchair.
So many times we've experienced that. And what's beautiful about this is that Jason does not talk. He does not have any words, but through working with him and being so close to him, you begin to understand his body language and his gestures. And I could ask him a question, and just through his eyes, if I'm eating Chinese food, do you know how much Jason loves what I eat? We've gone out for Chinese food, and he's giving me this look like, are you going to share that? And he knows I have to share it with him. I have to share it with him. And I'll go, do you want some? And his eyes just widen. Like, yes, I like some of that. So again, for people out there who are watching and you meet someone who is nonverbal or who, you know, their language is not that well developed, find other ways to communicate with them. You know, and I'm sure Jason has taught you so much as a mom. No? Like how to accept different things?
Yes, I have grown to a fullness, total mom of experience and challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I feel superior.
Good. As you should.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives me life.
And that's advice that you could give to other parents. So for anyone who's watching who maybe, you know, they've recently found out that their child has, you know, cerebral palsy or Down syndrome, what advice would you have for those parents?
Well, the coping is very important. Mm-hmm. To stay calm. And the acceptance.
3 points, beautiful. And that's the acceptance and staying calm. And I'm sure it's not been easy, you know, throughout the years. You've had your hardships, but how did you face those hardships?
Faith.
Mm. That's what's been getting you
That's
through.
the power, the key.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I know Jason understands it too, right?
And he does.
He does. He does. And aside from being busy with Jason, you're also a grandma. Would you like to say hi to your grandchildren?
Yes. I say hi to Connor, to Emily.
Who are a twin.
My whole family.
And your whole family.
Yes.
So like I said, I've known Mrs. Teeves and the family for so many years, and that is a family. That is a unit, and that's what people need when they have a child with a disability. And even if you are someone who does not have a big family, then your family should really be the community. You know, so community support networks, programs, services, you know, connect yourself with people who can give you that faith, who could speak that faith into you, who could give you that energy to go about. It's not always going to be easy. And I've known over the years that you guys have, you know, met your struggles, but you have always handled it with such grace and poise and calmness. I've never seen you frazzled. I've never seen you frazzled. You've definitely shown that parents could really get through this. And you've been doing it for almost 35 years. So please join me in, you know, thanking Mrs. Teeves and her whole family for, you know, inspiring me to, you know, start this show, to have her on the show and hear the story. And I hope you take something from Mrs. Teeves and you use that to encourage you, to give you that energy to keep going and know that you can do it. You are the expert, you are the parents, you know your child. It's not always going to be easy, but there will be brighter days ahead. So thank you so much for tuning into A Voice for All. As always, I love to hear from you. Email me, join the Jam Fam, tweet me, connect. I want to share your story. We want to hear your story. It's been another great episode of A Voice for All. I will catch you guys next week, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. See? Easy breezy. You could join the Jam Fam at www.facebook.com/Miss Jam Gamble. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, please make sure your businesses are accessible.